Hi guys! So today we are going to be learning about the cube strategy. And the cube strategy is a reading strategy, and this is used in math. So obviously we are in math class, and we have talked this past week about how thinking like a mathematician is much different than thinking like a scientist, or when you're in English class or social studies. This is a lot different. So we have talked about how reading, writing, thinking, all of those things are different in math. And that is because math requires you to use a lot of different things. It requires that you understand variables, definitions that imply different things sometimes. They could have a lot of meanings with words. It requires that when you're given these huge word problems, you can break them down. So this strategy particularly, this is something that'll help you to break down these word problems and figure out what's important and then be able to solve from there. So I'm going to teach you the strategy right now, and then you're going to be able to apply it, and then we're going to come back tomorrow during class and we're going to apply it in class with some fun activities. But right now, let's go through and we're going to learn what the cube strategy actually stands for and how it's going to help us when looking at an actual word problem. So the first thing, CUBES is an acronym. So each letter of CUBE stands for something. The C stands for circle the numbers. So, oops, did not mean to do that. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so circle the numbers. What that means is whenever you see a number in a word problem, you are going to circle them. Underline the question is what U stands for. So whenever you see that question in a word problem, you are going to underline it. B is for box the key words. So whenever you see anything that will help you because it is key information in a word problem, you box it. The E stands for eliminating extra information. So a lot of times when you're looking at word problems, there's going to be extra information added in that you don't necessarily need to know. That information you just want to cross out. You don't want to get confused. You don't want to even look at it anymore. You just want to cross it out and focus on the stuff that's actually important. And the S is solve and show your work. So obviously the point of giving these word problems to you is that you can solve them. So that is what the S stands for. So again, quick run through. Circle, underline, box, eliminate, solve. That is what CUBE stands for. So now I'm going to show you how you would use this strategy. So if I was given the word problem, Brian's hockey team is purchasing jerseys. The company charges $250 for a one-time setup fee and $23 for each printed jersey. Which expression represents the total cost of X number of jerseys for the team? Okay. So I am looking at this and I can see that there is a lot going on in this whole word problem. So I need to use my cube strategy clearly because I just have so much thrown at me and I see that there's probably a lot of fluff in here that I can eliminate, and I want to know what my question is, and I'm going to go through every step of cubes and then I'm going to solve this. Okay, so my first part of cubes is C, circle any numbers. So I am going to go ahead and do this. So Brian's hockey team is purchasing jerseys. The company charges $250. That is a number. For a one-time setup fee and $23, another number. For each printed jersey, which expression represents the total cost of X number of jerseys for a team. Okay, my numbers are done. I figured those out. I can, if I listed cubes on the side of my paper, which I would recommend you doing, so I could even write it like here, I would put like a little check or something, maybe cross this part out just so that I know, or I'm going to just bold it right now. So I know I did the C of cubes because I'm going to erase that after. But, okay, so now, underline my question. Well, I know that the last sentence right here, which expression represents the total cost of X number of jerseys for the team, that has a question mark. It's clearly my question, so I'm going to underline it. And again, I'm going to bold that because I did that. Now, box any key words. So let's read through this. So Brian's hockey team is purchasing jerseys. That's good to know, but we could still figure out an equation to solve or expression from without knowing that. So the company charges $250 for a one-time setup fee. So that needs to be boxed because the one-time setup fee, that is so important right now. So that is going to be boxed. Sorry for the messy box. And $23 for each printed jersey. So again, each printed jersey, that is key. So each printed jersey is going to be boxed. Okay. So Control B. So we have circled, we've underlined, we have boxed. Now we have to eliminate any unnecessary information. Remember we said this Brian's hockey team is purchasing jerseys. We said that already, that this, I'm going to just erase that because we don't really need to know that. And then that took away. Okay, I'm going to undo that just because it took away my rating. So I'm going to actually just cross that out because I don't want the rest of my stuff to move on me. Okay, so the company, and I'm also going to just cross out the company charges and just anything else that I don't necessarily need to see right now. Okay, so now I'm good. Okay, so I've eliminated my other information. Now it's time to solve. So I have here, what I have left is that I have $250 for a one-time setup fee and $23 for each printed jersey. So which expression represents the total cost of X number of jerseys for the team? Okay, so if I was looking at this, so $250 for a one-time setup fee. So I know that is just going to be a one-time fee. So I'm just going to put that there. And then 23 for each printed jersey. So that's going to be 23 for each jersey, which I know is X. So that is 23X. And then I'm all set because it just wants the expression that represents the total cost of X number of jerseys for the team. So this right here is my answer. So I used every step of cubes to get this answer. So now what you guys are going to do is you're going to use all of these same steps that I just taught you and this strategy of cubes, and you're going to do your worksheet, which is your homework tonight, and it's called Cubes and Expressions. And then tomorrow during class, we'll go over it and we'll be able to talk it through. And then we're going to have some fun activities and interactive activities that really get going and attack this strategy and help you apply it to real life and just fun. And we'll let you practice. So let me know if you have any questions. I will be willing to help you, and I hope you enjoy using this strategy because it really will help you break down those word problems. And like you could see how much extra stuff this one had and how much this strategy helped me, and I could immediately find what I needed. And it will become quicker once you do it more, and you will automatically be able to go through and maybe do more than one part of the cube step at once as you're working through it. So have fun, good luck, and I will see you tomorrow.